Right. Good evening, everyone. Hello. There we go. All right. I'm Professor McCoy. Welcome back. Sorry I'm a tiny bit late. Hopefully you'll forgive me for that. Let's get back into Kingdom Come Deliverance, shall we? Let's see real quick. What's this? Okay. All right. Keep going, shall we? Get back into things. Um, we have some main story stuff to go through, and it's we've got a group of Jews in Kuttenberg who seem to know something or be involved with this with shady business, and we have a group of locals who don't like them very much. And so we got to see if we can help prevent the locals who don't seem to like them very much from doing bad and nasty things to them. Um, so that they'll be a little bit helpful. Something like that. That's basically what's going on. All right. Wonder if I can just leap. No, won't let me do that. Okay. The quest is in the morning, so I've got to, fool around until then. I did just lose the archery contest. Now, by the way, I guess I should mention, I did not go back and fix that. I didn't go and try again or anything. Maybe I should have, but yeah, I didn't want to goof it or didn't want to cheese it. Besides, I will say the quest did advance just fine, regardless. Ooh, that's what I'll do. Oh no, that's right. It's at sundown, not sun up. Okay, so let's until sundown. It's this one, right? Yes. Okay, so that is certainly near one of the gates of Kuttenberg, right? Where a river flows into or out of a culvert, or something like that. Through a ruin. Interesting. So, would it be here? Or to be over here? The river's got to flow out of a culvert. Unless it flows out of... No, that's not right. Here? The monastery? Good evening, Imsimp. How you doing? My best guess is that it's over here, but I am going to check this little canal under the walls. I'm going to check that real quick to see if that might be what it's talking about. Anyway, I do also have to say that our particular set of quests here involving the involving this group of Jews is at least an interesting time to discuss Zionism and dispensationalism a bit more. That said, it is worth saying that it's worth noting that there was absolutely no such thing as Zionism, even slightly, at this time. That idea, the idea of of a Jewish state in the Holy Land was unthought of completely. There isn't anyone who would have thought of doing something like that, or of trying to plan something like that, or basically no one who would have even considered for a moment that it might even be a reasonable idea. Oh, see, yeah, that's actually pretty good. It's there's a culvert. I'm not supposed to be here. Alright, well that's not where I was looking. That's not what I was looking for, I see. Okay. Good to know. Okay, then. It's interesting that we have what is essentially an industrial section of town over here, outside the walls, which of course it would be. Something like this would absolutely be outside of town. Just because this sort of thing smells and pollutes. No one wants that inside the city walls. Okay, so if it's not that... It's got to be over this way, right? A stream flowing out of a little river. Maybe over here? It's unfortunate that I don't actually know what angle it's supposed to be. Maybe over here. There's a moat over here, but that's not it, I don't think. There's some water flowing. That can't be right. It's got to be over here. There's like the mining tunnels and things over yonder, right? Gotta be it. I think that's gotta be it.
Will you go?
Aye. I reckon we'll have a look for it.
Let's go check that way. Those towers look about familiar to the map too, I think. That might be right. Anyway, on we go. Yeah, the idea of Zionism, right? This Marian statue. Nice.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
The idea of Zionism would be completely alien to
come.
this period.
Thy will be
to
done
anyone in this period,
on
Jews
earth
or
as it is in
Gentiles.
heaven. Give us this
Or
day
Christians,
our
I should
daily
say.
bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee.
Now, I'll also say, I don't think
Blessed art thou among women,
there were really any dual
and
covenants.
blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Heretics at this
Holy
time. I don't
Mary,
think that was really a thing.
Mother of God,
Or
pray for
anything
us
like
sinners
that.
now and
Not
at
that
the
I
hour
know
our
of.
death. Amen.
And certainly dispensationalism per se had not come about yet. That was, as I mentioned last week, I think that was it was very much a 19th century American phenomenon. So, to ask any of the questions related to it in this particular context is not, it doesn't make sense. That said, we, unfortunately, perhaps, fortunately for some other reasons, we don't live in the 15th century. So, you know, if you happen to be interested in the topic, I am perfectly willing to talk about it some more. Particularly with the context of what I already talked about last week. But if you didn't happen to see that, I am planning on sharing a clip of it, publishing a clip of that. Maybe tomorrow? Oh, well, hello. Hello? Is this it? That might be. Yeah, that's it. Oh, no. Okay, so don't go through. Follow the stream to the left of a door? And to the right? Well, that's not right, clearly. This is interesting, though. It won't let me. Utterly fascinating. Okay, let's just try it. Let's see. Ah, here's where the stream splits. So I go up here, this way. Ooh, I'm trespassing. Fascinating, I'm trespassing. I didn't think I would be. Let's see, what else? What's next? Okay. So then, follow the stream when it splits to the right. Okay. I think I've done this before. I feel like I've gone in here. No Thanks says Jews always considered that area their homeland, though, didn't they? And they had a state before there. Sort of. That's actually kind of a complicated question. So, yes. I actually don't know what the general attitude of Jews at this time was. Whether they considered Judea, broadly speaking, Israel, their homeland, or not. I would not be surprised if there was an element of that. Yeah, okay, so I gotta go right here. This is where the split is. And then when there's 3 doors, I hit the one on the right with the dots next to it, I guess. Circle of dots, maybe. It's getting deep. Oh, you hear 1, 2, 3 doors. Open, huh? Ooh, a scapular with aperture? What is this? Tiny pendant, usually worn around the neck or wrapped around the wrist. Is associated with the veneration of the Virgin Mary and other saints. Huh. Strength of the Knight. 210 groschen. Nice. Okay, cool. We did it. We did it, boys. Yeah, no, that is actually. So, No Thanks brings up they did polls after World War II, though of course by then Zionism had a lot of influence. That's very true. And I will say before that, even in I know that there was a lot of studies that went into this in the early 20th century, that that even among Jews, especially the more Orthodox Jews, Zionism was actually not very popular. For a couple of reasons. Probably most prominent was existing nationalism. Right? By that point, the European nation states had developed sufficiently, including the U.S. and that really, had developed sufficiently that the Jews were to a large degree integrated into their sort of host societies, if you will. Right? American Jews were largely Americans or New Yorkers or whatever. French Jews were largely French. German Jews were, well, up until a certain event happened, largely German. Now, World War II definitely, well, not World War II. That's not accurate. The Holocaust definitely. Altered that picture somewhat, let's say, or at least altered the self-perception of the Jews. They recognized that even if they were citizens and truly nationalists of a particular nation, that they could pretty easily be rhetorically split off, and that could be potentially disastrous, as it was. And so it was largely the Holocaust, the persecution by the Nazis, that led to a lot of these sentiments gaining more footing. Because before then, yeah, there were Zionists. Sure, the Zionist movement had been around for a while. It wasn't that new then. I think it really first cropped up in the I want to say 19th century again, but I'm not completely sure of that. I'd have to look into it. I know at least into the 19th century. It might be older than that, but not too much. It's certainly not going back to the Middle Ages. Not really anywhere. But yeah, if you go back further than World War II, it's really hard to say. I actually don't know. I don't have any data on this, but I don't know if a lot of Jews would have thought of Israel, Palestine, whatever you call it, Judea, as their homeland. Now, they might have thought of it as something like their ancestral homeland. That's a thing, right? In the same way I might think of, like, Italy as, you know, my ancestral homeland. It's because it's where 3 of my great-grandparents came from. Why am I wanted? Why am I wanted?
Oh, people, have mercy.
Hi. Hey. Can I talk to somebody and clear this? What's going on here? Why am I wanted? I don't know why I'm hated in Malashov. That's weird. Whereas everyone there loves me. I don't... Oh, Undiscovered? Oh no, that's a different location. Interesting. Undiscovered.
But he was fit as a fiddle. What happened?
They say he went to bed healthy, but never woke
Wait,
up.
why do Orthodox think it can't be a state? You mean it meaning Israel?
Where does the water come from? Here,
You
in the
may
middle of the
say that
city.
God created Adam and all men in his image, so they can't be all that bad.
1 Samuel 8, but they do eventually become a state. The Orthodox accept that. State is probably anachronistic. Certainly a kingdom. There certainly was a, well, I guess 2 kingdoms technically of Israel and Judea. So yeah, I do think that there is, broadly speaking, a state. There was a state of, there was a what you would call the state of Israel. But I do not think at all that it is contiguous in any way with the modern nation state. Certainly not. What's this? There's a new quest yonder in the bathhouse. That's interesting. Go check it out while we get time. Oops. Why am I wanted here? I still don't understand this. Time's that?
God bless
Oh,
you,
plenty of
sir.
time. All day. I actually don't know what the Orthodox views on Israel are, generally speaking. I'm really not sure of that. Don't know all this.
Easy, good horse.
No, the issue isn't the landmass. The issue is continuity of civilization, right? The current state of Israel was essentially a British colony,
Mind where you're going.
right? And it was like I said, largely established by the British Empire.
My respects.
And then, of course, it was established by the British Empire, and then, excuse me.
This property belongs to someone else.
Oh, can I talk to you? Can I talk my way in? Okay, never mind. Fine. But it is not the same kingdom, right? It's not the same state in any real sense, because there's no continuity between the two. There's not. They don't have the same organizational structure. They don't have even the same peoples or anything like that.
Build up your body as at your service, sir.
It's not even the Jewish people per se that is the same sort of contiguous group or anything like that. Rather, it is a group of people who are
Men shall no longer look
Jewish in some sense, who have taken to the state of Israel, but Jewish only in some distant mix of senses, right? So Jew in this context could either mean
God bless.
could either mean religiously Jewish, it could mean ethnically, well, any of the various ethnicities that get collectively called Jewish. It could mean cultural, I guess, a sort of cultural hodgepodge, right? Hey Grace, how you doing? Good, doing well so far. But yeah, it's the issue I usually find with Israel qua Jewish states is that the Jewishness of it is largely political. And that's not actually what Judaism traditionally has been exactly, not really. Oh, okay, why did the Orthodox not accept the state? Oh, that's the other reason. Okay, so the Orthodox Jewish. Oh, you meant Orthodox Jewish. Of course you do. Why was I thinking Eastern Orthodox Christian? Whatever. Sorry. Orthodox Jews tend to have a problem with the state of Israel because they see it as idolatrous. They see Zionism as distracting too many Jewish people from the worship of God to this worldly political project. And they see that as a potential object of idolatry, which, you know, the Jews and their successors, the Christians, are. Excuse me. Sorry about that. We have a really long history of worshiping things that we shouldn't worship, that are not God. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, so you thought Jews had to take the covenants about the race. There's lots of Jewish races, and isn't it true that all peoples are from Abraham? Israel is an idolatrous distraction. Would the pure version be? Well, the pure version is Christendom, but ultimately the kingdom of Christ in heaven. That's the pure version. That's the correct answer. But to the Orthodox, it would be that, well, the temple was destroyed, and so that is not something that we should now concern ourselves with. We should concern ourselves with direct worship of God, and that we should. The Orthodox Jews tend to be politically pretty quietist, more or less. Honestly, the more pious people of most religions, most extremely pious groups, tend to be quietists, rather than being political revolutionary types. As for Jews taking the covenant, it is a covenant people, and it always has been. That is actually a thing, that it's the people of Abraham. And I was talking about this a little bit last time, that extends to Christianity, but it's not any longer purely, not genetic, genealogical, I guess you'd say. But for Judaism, the genealogical descent is always an aspect, is always going to be relevant, because it is the actual children of Abraham, the people of Abraham. But it's not exclusively that, of course. But that is going to be a crucial component. Now, that being a crucial component does not mean that is a coherent standard for say, citizenship in the modern nation state of Israel, because, as I pointed out before, a lot of the Jews who accept the right of return are Jews in a really distant sense. They are Jewish or have Jewish ancestry religiously, but may or may not have any Abrahamic descent because they're from all corners of the world, mostly Eastern Europe, like Central and Eastern Europe. Whereas most of the people there in 1948, most of the people in the Levant, I should say, were Semitic. They were descendants of Abraham. It's just they were Semitic peoples who had either converted to Islam or to Christianity. At least most of them there.
Grüß dich.
That's what we had to deal with there. Ethiopian Jews like Queen of Sheba count? Depends who you ask. There's an argument to be made that no, that you do actually need to be a descendant of Abraham to qualify as Jewish. But again, I think that these questions are only interesting culturally speaking because that mode of the covenant has been
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
has been expanded, let's say. And now under the new covenant, the descent of Abraham is through baptism. Because it's baptism that now saves you, not the blood of Abraham. Grace said it's also some sects of Orthodox Jews, like for example Satmar Jews, the ones shown in the show Unorthodox on Netflix, don't believe in Zionism because their rabbi was very, very against it. I mean, sure, but that just pushes the question back one. But why was the rabbi opposed to Zionism? I'm actually not sure, that one in particular. Now, let's see.
So, how are you settling in?
Alles ist gut, Heinrich. People here have grown accustomed, it seems. Even that matter with Emmeram, I think, settled. Aber ein Ding I must still do.
Okay.
I'd like to help you. What do you need?
Emmeram still has the fencing sword. And we need it zurück. You admit, without the sword, this house does not look so good.
And you're afraid to go and see him yourself?
Me? Afraid? It's rather unpleasant. Couldn't you stop by there for the sword? Ich werde dich bezahlen.
Sure, why not?
Well, fine. I'll do it. Looking for lost swords is kind of my specialty.
Wunderbar, Heinrich. And
it really
give my
is, isn't it?
greetings to Emmeram. We don't need to argue immer wäre, no?
I will. But I can't guarantee you won't send us both to hell.
You must have faith, Heinrich.
All right, let's see. Where to for that? Pick up the guild sword from Emmeram. Where is it? Where's that there guild sword? Right there. Okay, cool. Let's go there. Yeah, sure, Grace, go for it. I mean, if you can summarize it in the chat, cool. But if not, I understand that it's a, I'm sure, a complicated topic. I am always interested in that because we get this impression, or we don't just get this impression. We are given, very intentionally given this impression, primarily by Zionists, primarily by Jewish Zionists, especially that Judaism and Zionism are coterminous.
You have a kind master, eh?
Easy now! I surrender!
Oh, is this because of the
I've
incident
got it
here?
in for you, scum. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have.
What?
And I've received reports of things going missing.
Nothing's
Don't
gone
think we're
missing.
idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine. And if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them
What?
too.
You know what? I'll just pay the fine. It's fine. Whatever. You know
All
what?
right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now,
This
let's
is
have
just a
a look at
shakedown.
what you've stolen. Show me the goods. And if I find anything else on you that doesn't belong to you,
I don't think I have
I'll
anything
confiscate
stolen on
that
me.
too.
Take a look then.
Good. You don't have anything else on you that doesn't belong to you. In that case, an indulgence will suffice. Now, be on your way.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering what was going on there. Is this because I was poking around the culvert? I was probably seen, wasn't I? Oh well. Smuggler's Den, huh? I'm curious here. It's down here, huh? I assume it's in the sewers or whatever.
At your service.
Oh well, whatever. Okay, yeah, no, understandable. It is it's a complex subject, Grace. So I understand that it's not exactly something that's easy to summarize in a chat box. It's funny. Funny you should bring that up. I was getting into some Facebook spats today. Oddly, not on Twitter, Facebook this time. Of some people who were arguing against a couple of things I was talking about. The specific topics don't matter too much. But the point is that they were not exactly putting forward ideas and thoughts or anything like that. What they were doing was basically just asserting, like over and over.
Menhard sent me. He
And,
says you still have the
in one of the
sword-fighting
cases-
Brotherhood sword, and it belongs to him now.
Henry is just... That's going to be a little bit of a problem. I don't have the sword anymore.
What?
Oh,
Who'd you give it to?
Nobody! I was so angry when they appointed Menhard to run the guild that I threw it in the rubbish heap outside the city.
What?
You have no idea how much I regret it. Especially now. I'd rather put all that bad blood behind me. Do you think you could forgive me? So we could be friends again?
friends? You know what? Sure, whatever. You know what? Maybe I hit him a little too hard. Something got knocked loose, and he's being a respectable human being now. But
All right.
sure.
The sooner we stop arguing
I'm on
with each
board.
other, the sooner will the sword fighting hall function properly. So where is that sword?
Like I said, I threw it in the rubbish heap. Right behind the city gate, next to Routard's. It must be there somewhere. You can go and get it.
Me?
Don't worry. You'll find it easy enough. I threw it next to a big bush. It might already be buried a bit, but if you dig down a little, you'll find it.
I feel like this guy is lying to me. Yeah, if he's lying, I don't think we're going to be friends.
We'll go take a look. But if you're playing games with me, heaven help you.
I swear! In the rubbish heap by Routard's, beneath the bush.
Alright. Fine. All the way down there? Dude. What were you doing down there? Alright, whatever. Anyway. Like I was saying, it came to the point where I would have basically had to explain several very, unbelievably basic points of economics that he was just questioning and accusing me of me and a few other people of being, illicit appeals to authority because that these ideas are a universal consensus in the science of economics. Ideas like comparative advantage. Basically, we were talking about tariffs, right? And we were saying that no, tariffs are per se economically non-beneficial. They actually do harm because, of course, they do. They're taxes. That's what taxes do. But specifically, free trade has absolute measurable benefits. And this is not just like the majority view in mainstream economics or whatever. This is the practically universal view among all schools of economics. And for me to just go into the comment section and try to teach basic economics, which is not my field, by the way, and just sort of teach that from square one, because this guy does not listen to, he doesn't want to listen to experts or doesn't want to just trust authority and wants to be an independent free thinker, whatever. I missed the dog. How did I miss the angry wild dog? Excuse me. Stop it. There we go. a dead pig. By a bush.
Oh, damn it. There's nothing here. Could it be by some other bush?
Okay. Over here. Anyway, yeah, comment sections are not exactly the place to do that sort of thing.
How is that possible?
To give
Unless Emerald played me for a fool.
a basic overview
I should try looking somewhere else.
of an
Maybe
entire
I've got the wrong place.
complex topic. Right? That's not the right context for that. And I'll say this is something that I know Edward Fazer talks about this a lot. He gets into these sorts of things on Twitter and comment sections and all sorts of places. He'll get into this sort of thing where he would have to basically explain all of reality from the ground up, you know? And no, this is not the context for that. This is the context to point someone to...
There's nothing here. Fuck, that bastard really tricked me. I won't stand for that.
Now I stink. I'm not going into the city smelling like this. Is there a bath anywhere? There's got to be somewhere to wash myself, right? Oh no, there's the bathhouse. I'm gonna go to the bathhouse.
Afraid of water, are you?
Oh, shut up.
And come to learn the art.
Good day to you.
Thanks.
Have some fun. City only. Just that. I'm really looking forward to it. Greetings to you.
I need a bath.
Certainly.
Obviously. Alright, hot bath, clothes washed.
bath.
All right.
11
I'll
gold.
gladly-
11 groschen, that's
Excellent.
fine.
You'll find exactly what you're looking.
Nice. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, that is not exactly the sort of thing...
God bless you, sir.
Not exactly the sort of thing that can be rationally or easily done in the comment section of a Facebook post or on Twitter at any time, place, or context. Right? That sort of thing. It's just not. If you're going to explain something like that by deferring to a long, even if it's not a particularly complicated text, and he's just going to dismiss it because I'm not physically typing it myself into the comment section, into the comment box. Okay, I'm just going to walk away, you know.
Why did you do that?
And
enough, yeah?
no, I'm gonna avoid that. Quite frankly, it's the same situation is going on in the other post that I did today about this one about intellectual property and Augustine's view on the subject. I've been really into Augustine lately, I guess. Shoot, I should have turned. Whatever. Anyway, let's get into this, and somebody's coming after me about it and saying, "Well, no, obviously, ideas can be property. Like that's just obvious, right? It's just obvious." And that's his argument. Right? That's his entire argument is, well, no, it's obviously property. Why do you think it isn't? And me and several other people have given extensive arguments as to why we think it isn't. And he's like, well, no, it just obviously is. Why are you talking? Why do you keep saying it isn't? I'm just like, what do you want me to do? Like, explain property theory and the distinction between scarce and non-scarce goods to what is essentially a wall, or to your computer screen because you're not reading it? Like, no, come on, man. That's not what's going on here.
Greetings. It's good to see you, lad.
You bastard! Where's that sword?
In the rubbish heap. I told you. Go and find it.
I went there, and there's nothing there.
You must have dug in the wrong place. It's there. I swear.
What the hell is your problem? You said you wanted to reconcile with Menhart.
He lied.
And you believe that? I'd rather cut my hand off than offer it to that German son of a whore.
You know that sword rightfully belongs to Menhart. You must return it.
Well, if I must, I must. Here's that sword of yours. I was kind enough to split it into 2 pieces so you wouldn't argue with Menhart over it.
You broke it! You bastard!
Watch your mouth, or my fist will be in it.
You're not worth getting dirty.
Of course.
I just had a bath.
Go on. And give my greetings to Menhart.
What a duel. Would we, maybe we can settle this with a duel, like a proper duel. It's not a bad idea. Well, let's just run it.
Come and take
Anyway.
your pick. You
So no thanks asks, do you think Israel will be in the end times, and will it be this current version? If not, what would it take to be the Israel of the end times? The Israel of the end times is the church. That's what that is. That's what we're talking about. The Israel of the end times is the church. The temple is the body of Christ, which means physically Christ's body, but it also refers to the Eucharist, and it also refers to the members of Christ's body, that is to say, again, the church. Dispensationalism grossly misinterprets Revelation and ties in elements from other apocalyptic literature, like the Book of Daniel and Psalms. I was talking about this last week to some extent. It's the state of Israel, the current nation state of Israel, has precisely nothing to do with the nation of Israel that Scripture talks about, particularly in Revelation. That they're unrelated things. The references to Jerusalem are, again, considering the New Jerusalem, which is the recreation. The temple, once again, is Christ's body, which refers to the church. Right? All of these things are quite straightforward, frankly. But I mean, you can obviously see how it could be misinterpreted if you are, if you want to misinterpret them. Can I get in there? Please?
You're always welcome here, good sir.
I'm just going to go in this way. There. Right.
I brought you the sword you wanted.
Wunderbar. So, where is it?
Wait a while.
Was ist los? Did something happen?
We have a little problem.
Yeah.
Problem? Was? Just give me the sword.
Here it is.
You
What?
sure?
Was ist das?
Unfortunately, this is all that's left of that famous guild sword of yours.
Emmeram did this? Sohn einer Hündin!
Bastard. He deserves a good smack in the gob.
Easy, Heinrich. Someday someone will make him pay.
And now what will you do?
What do you think? Without a sword, people would only laugh at us. I'd have to find a blacksmith and... Wait a moment. Heinrich, you're a blacksmith, yeah?
I don't like where you're
Yeah.
going with this.
Take the pieces and put them so nice back together. Das ist einfach, ja?
Well, I suppose you could weld it. But then a blade like that doesn't last. Too damn brittle in the joint. In
true.
the first fierce fight, it'll be in pieces again.
But it's just a Wanddekoration. Hang on the wall.
All right. I'll try.
Sehr gut, Heinrich.
That is true. You actually could
And
probably
don't
just
forget,
weld a wall hanger and
must
it'd be fine.
look like original.
I think I can do that. Now, I also could just, actually reforge it. But that's a separate process, a longer and more difficult one. One that I have apparently done, though, I have, for some reason, Ooh, okay, poor guy. I have, in fact, reforged Radzig's sword that I'm currently wielding. Alright, where is the nearest blacksmith? The nearest smithy. Back that way. Right. Why are there so many just random doors? Oh well. Pardon me, you won't if I do this, right? Where is it? Guild Longsword. I need fastening material and Toledo steel. Of course. And that means I need to get to my bed. Which means I can just fine. Because I have Toledo steel, I can just go and get it.
My respect.
You never saw that coming.
Sorry, I need equipment. I need materials. My bad. Upstairs. Amarim, that rat bastard. Toledo steel. I only need 2. Do I have fastening material? I do. I only need 1. Right? Let me double check that. Yeah, I have what I need. Perfect. Okay, good question, no thanks. Asks, does the church replace Israel, merely supersede it? Does God go back on his promises to Israel or Abraham? No, not at all. It isn't that the church replaces Israel. But as you say, it's not that the church is grafted onto Israel either. That's not quite right. Rather, the church is Israel. Simple as that. It is the same thing that Israel was. It is contiguous with Israel. In the way that it's not that the church is grafted onto Israel. Rather,
Christ, pardon me.
Sorry, Gentile Christians are grafted onto Israel. And those members of Israel who chose not to follow Christ fall away from that covenant. Because the new covenant is born from, let's say, it is born from the tree, the olive tree, to use Christ's metaphor, that is Israel. And it's just that it is a continuation of the very same thing with a new set of conditions, if you will. No thanks us. So the old promises don't keep anymore. It's not that. It's that the old promises were fulfilled in Christ. The old promises were looking forward to the Messiah and the union of Christ with his, I guess I should broadly say, of God with his people. And we now know that union is through his Son. And it is the union of the Son of God and his bride, the church.
Oh, you fool.
So it is the same. It is contiguous with the Old Covenant, right? It's not some new thing that is there to replace the Old Covenant. Right, so Christ said, "I'm not here. I am not here to abolish the law, but to fulfill it." Right, and that's what we're talking about here. Right? Christ came again not to break God's promises with Israel, but to fulfill those promises and give them the Messiah, a Savior, the Anointed One. And so those promises were fulfilled with the coming of the Savior, with Christ.
I have to pay attention. I've almost loused it up.
I haven't. Shut up. Just a wall hanger, Henry. Just chill. Oh, your switch is being assessed now. That's good. Smithing failed. Did I ruin my fastening material? I can just buy fastening material, that's fine. There. Try again. I don't know what's with my my smithing lately. I've been having trouble. So the old promises were fulfilled and then added to, built upon, with the new promises of the new covenant, that is to say, the church. So, no thanks. I think that's a somewhat uncharitable way of putting it, right? It says God gives them a promise that makes a new deal, and if they don't take the new deal, they fall away. It's not so much a new deal as it is how God fulfills the old deal, right? The old deal is that I will send you a Messiah that will bring you into union with me, that I am your God and you are to be my people, and that will necessarily involve a union with God that we come to realize is only possible through God becoming man, taking on our flesh, specifically, I should say, the flesh of Abraham, because God comes into the world as a Jew in the genealogical sense, right? A descendant of Abraham, of David even in particular, right? And so, yeah, there is a kind of continuity there. That is how the old promise is ultimately fulfilled.
Well, I'm about halfway done.
And so it's more like, okay, God gives this promise and says, here's how I'm going to fulfill this. And then God fulfills that promise and says, okay, now that I've fulfilled that promise, come with me. It's more like saying that, here's a good analogy. Right? Suppose I say, hey, we're going to go and suppose that we're planning to go on a trip. You and I, we're planning to go on a trip together.
Herrgott.
Shoot.
I better not botch this up.
And I say, hey, I'm going to swing by and I'm going to pick you up at 8. Okay? You jump in the car and we'll get going. And then I come by at 8 o'clock. I say, hey, all right, get in. Let's get going. And you say, wait, hold on. I said I'd be ready to go. Now you're saying I also have to get in the car? Right? It's clearly part of...
Bloody hell.
Really?
I'm with this now.
Bloody hell, alright. No kidding. Fascinating material. Really? Why do I keep screwing this up?
I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
I'm just going to use a skill point and get this last thing. Why not? So I don't have anything missing, I guess. I don't know. This is weird. I don't know why this is failing so badly. So if I say, hey, I'll come by and pick you up at 8, and you actually do have to get in the car, right, in order for us to go on our trip. It's not enough for you to keep your promise, and be ready at 8 o'clock. Or maybe it's a better way if I say, if my promise is, hey, I'm going to come pick you up, be ready at 8 o'clock. Okay? Cool. There we go. Maybe that's a better phrasing of it. And yeah, you're ready to go at 8 o'clock. I come by to pick you up, and I say, all right, get your stuff in the car, let's go. And you say, wait a minute, I didn't say I was going to get in your car. I just thought we were going to go. Or something like that. Yeah, exactly. God told them to look for the Messiah, and they missed him. So it was always part of the plan and the deal. Exactly. I'm going to try and focus on this a little bit. The rhythm of the bells is throwing off the rhythm of my smithing.
This is going to take a while yet.
Those are good sparks, though. I'm making good progress here, I think. What about the Jews of today who didn't get to be there to fail and reject him? Quote, innocent Jews. I think that it depends. I think there is hope for God to individually and, broadly speaking, miraculously save them. But the salvation would be, first of all, through Christ. That's important to note. But then also I would say that there isn't exactly that excuse available to most Jews throughout Christian history, let's say. And because, for the most part, Jews have lived in places where the gospel was spread. Because again, the gospel started spreading from the Jews, so of course they would be some of the first to hear it. And their descendants would be around it as well. And so there is certainly the opportunity to hear the gospel and to not just accept it as such, but to see it for what it is, which is the fulfillment of the fulfillment of the old covenant. All right, let's sharpen this bad boy up, huh? Wow, that is a nice sword. I like it. Ooh. I don't know. Do I love the blade profile on that? Maybe. I do kind of like the blade profile. It's nice. It is nice. Now, is it better or worse than mine? It's probably... It's slightly worse than mine. It's cool, though. I like the accoutrements on that.
I'll tell you.
No, let's move right along. No thanks says, I don't think most Jews know that Jesus is the Messiah and fulfills the prophecies. I mean, you're right, in a sense, right? You're right in the sense that, yeah, most Jews are not, you know, they don't have the active propositional belief that Christ is their Messiah and fulfills their prophecies. But they certainly have that information available to them, and they could come to that conclusion.
My respects.
Through reason. And so how they respond to that knowledge, or that availability of knowledge, means a lot for the state of their souls. Because there is still, of course, the issue of invincible ignorance, right? If say someone is brought up as a Jew, is brought up Jewish religiously, and includes in that an outright rejection of Christianity, not by them, but by their culture or their parents or whatever, or their educators or whatever, then maybe it's not their fault that they reject Christianity. Right? And maybe it's even partially the fault of the Christians around them for not, for maybe mistreating them, maybe just not preaching the gospel to them in a way that they'll understand, right? In a way that they will see as this is the fulfillment of God's promise to Abraham. I guess to Moses, technically, because it's the fulfillment primarily of the Mosaic covenant. But it's both.
Well, I don't know how you'll like it, but I brought you the repaired sword.
Gib es mir.
Pretty good quality.
Give it me. Meine Güte.
Calm down
Heinrich,
there.
you
Calm
are
down.
master. I would never know it was once in 2 pieces.
I would.
Vielen Dank. You helped me 2 times. Here is small reward. We go now see how it looks in place. Come.
Yeah, let's do it. Go hang it up.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, that is.
Was für ein schönes Schwert. Ja, gutes Schwert, frei bin ich und liebe dich herzinnig. Als wärst du mir getraut, als eine liebe Braut. Hey,
I'm sorry, I don't
das war
actually know what
gut.
you're talking about.
Was habe ich gesagt?
Okay. Nice Pavese, first of all. But I still... Okay, that is gorgeous. I love the twists. The twists at the guard. But of these, this one might be my favorite, the Knight's Longsword, I think. I think this is the Knight's Longsword. If only for the thin grace of that crossguard. And I do kind of dig the cruciform pommel. That's nice. God, maybe it's a period thing, maybe it's a regional thing, but I will say something this game is missing in its swords is fishtail pommels. I like fishtail pommels. I really like fishtail pommels. Maybe it's just Lord of the Rings that's got me like this, but I really, really like fishtail pommels. And maybe it's also the practicality of the things too, right? So if your rear hand is on the thing, and you can choke up on this very comfortably. Right? Even this is a molded one. It's not hand carved or anything, but so the lines on it aren't perfect, but still, right? Even a moderately good fishtail pommel fits into your hand just delightfully well, right? Whereas a rounded pommel like that doesn't necessarily, not nearly as well. It can stop at the base of your palm, at the heel of your hand, but not quite in the same way as a fishtail does. Anyway, that's just me ranting about in-game asset stuff, and I actually don't know that. I am curious now that I think about it. Oh, I better go. Oh, I better eat. There we go. All right, I better go and see about this this Nazi meeting or whatever it is.
I reckon I should get something too. I hope I haven't.
Did you hear that Dirt Stallion?
This isn't right. It's this way, isn't it? Wait, hold on. Before I do that, I have a meme for this. Please stand by, everyone. Here it is.
It is not enough for individuals or institutions to merely claim they are not anti-Semitic. As my father once taught me, it is not enough for people, especially public figures, to be neutral or not be anti-Semitic. One must be anti-anti-Semitic.
There we go. That's there we go. That is the rabbi who's running for the Libertarian Party nomination. Anyway, I don't know. It's a bit of silliness that speaks to our the current state of the discourse surrounding Jews and Judaism and Zionism, for that matter, in most of the U.S. right now, or at least, no, you know what? No, that's not actually fair. I was about to say, or at least that part of the discourse that goes on Twitter. But no, recall that little clip was not from Twitter. That was from the U.S. Congress. So, nah, never mind. Anyway, I'm making the Libertarian Party nomination joke because Jo Jorgensen in 2020, when she was running for president as a Libertarian, put out a tweet about it is not enough that we be passively not racist. We have to be actively anti-racist. And I was like, yeah, that is exactly the same thing that's going on here. It's purely just wokeism, but wokeism for Jews. That's it. No, no thanks. That is not the alternative. That we're just not anti-Semitic. That we just don't hate Jews. And that, well, frankly, my views on Judaism are essentially that they are religiously incorrect, and that's it. It's really all it comes to. At least as such. Now, there are particular Jews, like Jewish people, that I really like. There are particular Jewish people that I really don't like. And there are particular Jewish people who I have never heard of and never will. That's just how it is. You know, it's not like I have a view really at all on the Jewish people as such. I really don't. Yeah, it really is just, I think they're incorrect. I think they're probably, honestly, like to your last point, I think they're mostly innocently incorrect, honestly. I don't think that like most Jewish people are have even actively or consciously rejected Christ with full knowledge and consent, the kind of thing that would be damnable, that sort of thing. Now that isn't to say that they're necessarily saved, and if they are, it's not through their Judaism. It is by Christ through God's active will. But I would say the same for any other non-Christian, or even specifically non-Catholic. I am Catholic, and extra ecclesiam nulla salus is true. But thanks, Metal Snipe, and with you. But yeah, I if by anti-Semitic we just mean that I acknowledge that anti-Semitism is wrong, and if someone is being anti-Semitic, I will say that no, you're wrong and that's irrational and you shouldn't do that, and that's incorrect, then sure, fine. Or if you're anti-Semitic, like what we're probably about to see, then that is, an act of violence that is probably best to be stopped if you're capable of doing so. Right? Fine. But that's usually not what anti-Semitism means. Typically, that is more referring to, or anti-Semitism is referring to a kind of, let's say, the equivalent of anti-racism. It is a kind of tacit support for the thing that it is anti. By being anti-racist, that is essentially a kind of racism, either in favor of black people, broadly speaking, or at least a kind of racism against white people. And so what we often see here is that anti-Semitism is either Zionism, right? Is it just simply Zionism, which is honestly what a lot of people mean by it, or it's a kind of anti-Christianity, or in some other cases, in some other context, anti-Islam. It's a kind of Islamophobia, if you want to call it that. Right. And I don't think those things are any better, really. I don't think that Zionism is really any better than anti-Semitism, taken on of itself, just taken simply as an idea. I think that probably more crimes have been committed in the name of anti-Semitism throughout history than in the name of Zionism. But let me just say, the Zionists are trying very, very hard to even that score these days. I don't think they can do it, but they're trying. They're definitely trying. I'm just waiting for the meeting to start. What's going on here? I heard they hate Jews in this here parts. Now, on the note of Twitter arguments and other such silly things that I was talking about a while ago, I guess. I have seen plenty of even like verified accounts, people who actually have something of a following, even who've said things like, "Yeah, there is a you're either a Zionist or an anti-Semite. There is no in between." Or things like, "Well, if you are anti-Zionist, then you are anti-Semitic." Or if you do not support the state of Israel, then that can only be out of a hatred of Jews. Like, these are actually relatively common things to be said, at least on Twitter. Now, again, not real life. It's Twitter. That's a really stupid place. It's a very silly place, as they say. But that is actually a really common sentiment. I'm waiting here, right? So I did this. Wait for the meeting to start. After sunset. Okay, I just need to sit around. Look, the sun's set. Come on, guys. I'm sitting around here waiting. We're supposed to be hating Jews. Oh no, they're probably going to give these guys offensive accents, aren't they? Like I was just doing. I was doing it as a joke. They're going to be at least Cockney. What's the over-under on these guys having American Southern accents? At least one of them. They're going to be at least Cockney, right?
Aye, come here.
He's a good puppy. I'm a bit hungry. Nope, not that hungry. There's some walnuts. Munch on some walnuts while I wait. Ah, here we go. Interesting.
Hey! Hey! Open up! Open up!
Oh god, what the hell?
Curwell, what are you doing, Moishe?
Futsa Kapora, piece of junk.
Huh?
Never mind.
Oh, there's a fishtail
We'll cut
pummel,
this
kind
shit
of.
down.
Excuse me. Come on. Don't do this.
Are you mad?
You're dead.
I'm all yours.
You're dead. Okay.
Wait, wait! Don't kill him! You're gonna beg for mercy. After this, we can make a deal. We have some of your people. We can exchange them. Our people? What the hell are you talking about? We caught some of them yesterday, trying to get to Liechtenstein, just like you. No, I'm after Liechtenstein because I need to talk to him. I'm not his enemy. But if you know where he is, you better take me to him. Right now. I have my orders. I'm not supposed to let anyone near him. Especially not someone who just beat my 2 best men.
2 best men! Oh.
I'm not a fool.
I mean, I could find him. So, also, funny, there were no anti-Semites.
I'll go unarmed, if that'll convince you.
M? What's the M? Martin.
I'll trust you. But in return, you have to trust me. You can't see where we're going. All right. But no tricks. Those are the rules.
Yeah, great. See, there has been no hangry Henry in this episode. Yeah, I haven't done enough battle cries to for him to get around to it.
Wait, who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
We'll soon find out, huh?
Water, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure. But he says he knows you, and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Don't admit to that. He got captured.
Quite. Quite. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
Would he be a squire at this point rather than a
Plenty
page?
of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat and tell me everything.
Okay. We're in good. That's
if
fine.
I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
In a word, badly.
Oh, how's that?
I hardly know where to start. I'm lucky to be alive. In any case, neither von Berghoff nor the League of Lords are planning to join Jobst.
Good God. I need a drink now.
Let's everyone do this. Let's everyone do this.
But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
Little swirly whirly thing. I can't do it. This is too full, but let's elaborate. We need a good reminder. We're 29 episodes into this. God, I do have at this point well over 100 hours in this game. Because that's 90. That's 90 on stream, nearly. Probably tops 90. Some of these were more than 3 hours. Yeah, that's and I've done a good bit off stream. A good bit. No, I've got a lot of hours in this game. I should check. I think I can see my save file on that.
Yes, but it was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Good.
You'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed,
Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman on the gallows for poaching?
It was a mistake, of course. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the
It's
end.
kind of close.
Good gracious. But tell me, who ambushed you?
Well, that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What?
It's okay, I threw
That
him off a
sneaky
roof.
rat from Talmberg? He's still alive.
Not anymore.
Yeah!
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
Death to the enemy.
Cheers, I guess.
What happened next?
Okay. Elaborate.
Von Berghoff was attacked around the same time by the same men, so we thought we were on the same side as him. And we wanted to help him catch the bandits as a goodwill gesture.
Why didn't he catch them himself?
He tried. We found out for him that the bandits were holed up at Nabokov. When he sent his soldiers to their lair, we went with them. We wanted to be there and get Istvan.
And that's where you killed him?
No. We were nearly killed
exactly.
ourselves. Again.
By Istvan?
No, he wasn't there.
Huh.
The
I mean, he
bandits
was
were
later.
led by a fella who fucked us right up. And von Berghoff's entire force, too. He lured us into a trap and slaughtered everyone. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
There
Praise
was
be
some
God,
luck
huh?
in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka? He's the one who almost killed you.
Aye. He's called Jan Zizka. Of Trotsnov.
Well, blow me down. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye. We found that out as well.
And what the hell was
This whole
Istvan
thing's a
Toth
mess.
doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we
Politics,
get
right?
drunk.
Oh, well. It is only...
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then.
It is my aspiration to make political plots this convoluted for something
After
like D&D.
Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side. And Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then.
False.
And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Berghoff took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
Well, it could have been worse.
That's the way of the world. For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Oh, if only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as that happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobs just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That
Ha!
damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
He is extremely conservative. He's careful. He doesn't want to. Doesn't want to go. Doesn't want to go out on a limb that he doesn't need to. No thanks, us. Our nobles allowed to hunt. Yes, but it's complicated. For two reasons. One, this was not Capon's. He was not on his own lands. He was on somebody else's lands. That's one. Two, the local noble von Berghoff did not know who he was, because when he and Henry arrived at Trotsky Castle to meet with von Berghoff, first of all, Berghoff was not there, and his majordomo did not recognize that Henry and Capon were nobility, or at least Capon was nobility, because both of them were essentially dressed in rags after having just been attacked, nearly killed, been barely nursed back to health, and then walking all the way there. So they were not exactly, and of course they also did not have the official written sealed message that they were meant to bring to von Berghoff. So his chamberlain, or majordomo, or whatever he was, did not believe that this mud-crusted man was a noble. And so he had the guards toss some shit on Henry and Capon. Hans was deeply offended, buggered off, went his own way, and started hunting in the woods to make a little coin and to survive. And then he got caught and couldn't prove he was a noble. Again, it's complicated. The whole first act of this game is like wildly convoluted, and I kind of love it. And by kind of, I mean I really love it. It's really well put together, I think.
I must admit, I see his point. He has plans. He wants to take advantage of the truce while it lasts. And he doesn't want to provoke Sigismund into starting warring again. And he's probably right about Capon. Nobody's going to throw away the chance of a fat ransom, or waste a nice opportunity for blackmail.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then?
All right.
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us. Zizka, Godwin, and me. They asked about Jobst's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
Thank you. You don't know how much it means to me.
Don't worry your head over it. If I was tortured, I'd tell them everything I knew before the iron was hot.
Well, thanks.
But I'd regret it as well. I don't like pain, that's all. Nevertheless, let's turn the page.
I mean, yeah, understandable, I suppose. Nobles.
How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh, how's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And?
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Come on, come
Sigismund
on.
confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malashov Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkhoff?
Malashov Fortress.
That is so.
That was before von Berkhoff was in these
Oh,
parts.
that's
But if
why
he's
I have
here
such a
now,
low reputation there.
Where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkhoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct.
Man,
Cape
I've been
Od
hanging
is at
around there.
Malashov Fortress.
It was right there.
Well, that's fucked then. How the hell 3 of us conquer a fortress, and one of us a woman?
That's a conquest I'd like to see. It would go down in history.
I don't know, maybe.
The history of suicidal madness.
You can't just launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful. Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
I like this a lot.
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who will help him take revenge.
Someone like you. Well,
Yeah, all right.
I wouldn't get my
I dig
hopes
it.
up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me.
No, I don't.
Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Come to think of it,
Oh, yeah,
I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern.
Okay.
Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot.
Okay, well,
All
there
right.
you go.
I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Clearly.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. Wrap it up here. Soiker, I believe that is the guy who I just beat the living hell out of and stabbed in the face. I could be wrong. Maybe not. Maybe it was somebody else. But let's go this. Which way? What's the way out of here? Oh, well, hello. Can't just go up and out. Huh. Alright, well, whatever. I'm gonna go through the tunnels. I'm gonna see what's down here. Let's go. Alright, let's tunnel snake it up. Yes, yeah. No, wrong. I'm gonna get lost, aren't I? Uh-oh. Ah! Ow, my legs. Well, I didn't break my legs. Could have been worse. I could have been much worse. I could have broken my legs. Frickin' mineshaft. You know, Henry should know his way around mineshafts. Should be a little bit more confident with his step, having grown up in Skellets. But whatever. It's fine. That's a dead end. Really? Fine. Bats. I'm out of the city, apparently. Going north? Fascinating. And it's blocked off. Really? Okay. Hey, Mutt. Let's... Nope, not that way. Okay. Oh, well, okay. I'm back here now. Let's try going down this way. Nothing. Okay, well that was a tremendous waste of time. I feel like I'm gonna have to use this as an escape route or something at some point in the future. They wouldn't just have that completely inescapable little thing without something that would lead to. Whatever. Away we go. Let's get out of here. You know. Heal up a little. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is do some exploring. There's a new quest right here, though. I don't know what it is. Let's go check that out, shall we?
You better watch out for me, got it? Relax. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yeah? No, lucky for you. If I were a criminal, I would be a very dangerous one. I mean, it's actually quite true. I wouldn't want to fight me neither. What's going on here?
The town needs strong, brave men who can take up arms and not just the tools of their trade. These days, we need to rely on ourselves.
Never mind.
The lords won't protect us.
Never mind. Alright, where do I want to explore to? Where have I not explored? There's some camps up here that are probably worth checking out. Let's go check that out, shall we? Alright, Pebbles, let's go.
Go! Quick!
Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is spend a good while, maybe even the rest of this stream, just doing some exploring. See what there is to find out and around. I might even go back to the Trotsky region, since it's been a little while.
Go! Ka!
Ooh. Camp's right here, right? Yeah. What camp? Oh, this camp. It's empty. There's no one here. Interesting. Okay, what about the other one? Over there.
I'd say the map leads somewhere around here.
Wait, what? What map?
What's going on? This is our place. Get out of here, or I'll make short work of you. Intruder! Get over here! Enough.
No.
You've had your chance. Now I'll kick your teeth in.
Come on. Bring it. Really?
Kill her!
Show your stuff!
I'm all yours. You're no match for us.
That's... Come on. Really?
Out of here!
Really?
My God!
You're no match for us.
Out of here! My God!
Come on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alright. Sure. Let's see what else we get. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have jumped like that. I'm gonna eat that apple. Helps my health a little. Hunting swords. Ooh, bandit treasure map.
That bastard had the same map on him like the one I bought from Krijan. What the fuck is this supposed to be?
Broadlongsword. Sword. Oh, hey, broadlongsword. Sword. There's a fishtail pommel. Check that out. Cool. How much is that? It's not that valuable, is it? Nice, but yeah. Painted pavese, arrows, cattle hats, some nice equipment. Why aren't they wearing this stuff? Idiots. Well, this is what you get for buying a treasure map, honestly. This is really what you get for buying a treasure map.
That treasure should be buried somewhere around here.
I mean, it says rob the grave. They're not graves. They're just holes. Oh, it is a grave. Oh, is it? Why are the... What? Was this a catacomb? There's a barrel in there. How about this one? I guess not. I mean, look, the bandits were clearly doing a lot of digging here and found nothing. They're doing a lot of digging around here. Let me check their treasure map. Let me check what it actually shows. Yeah, the abandoned mine. This even looks like it's printed or something. And what's with this? What's with this over here? What's with the marginalia showing up on a hand-painted map? Guy with a butt trumpet. Up there, there's a donkey's ass with a king out of it. We've got a cat with a rat. We've got a dog king with the holy hand grenade of Antioch, apparently. Something Fugien's Dukes. What is that? Nelotipos? That's Greek. Omkarus Habicus? Habikis? Zelotipos. Yeah, no, that's Zelotipos. That's Greek. That's not Latin. I can't make that out. Okay, that's... Yeah, no, this is definitely the mine shaft. There's just nothing in here. There's no treasure. I mean, obviously, of course there's no treasure. Why would there be treasure? That would be dumb. Especially if there's a bunch of different maps, or a bunch of the same map. Of course there wouldn't be treasure. Anyway, speaking of somebody handing out a bunch of identical treasure maps. Oh, this is the guy I chased down and killed, right? Speaking of somebody handing out a bunch of identical treasure maps, I'm working on readapting a D&D module, an Adventure League module specifically, that I have run a version of before, but changing things around for my own homebrew setting. And also radically shifting, like radically changing the challenge rating of it. Let's go to Grund and then to this. Just doing some exploring. I also need to clean myself. Is there anyone with something like a trough where I can walk? Gotta be, right?
Huh?
Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to be in there. I didn't realize. Sorry.
Are you afraid of water or what?
Well, I'm certainly not afraid of knocking the stuffing out of busybodies like you.
Maybe I should have been a little nicer there, but I'm mean, so whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I'm working on it, and it's a so basically the basic idea of the module. Oh hush. The basic idea of the module is that somebody, and this is set in Waterdeep in Forgotten Realms, somebody has been handing out a bunch of false treasure maps that are basically false starts. Hey, I'm Simp, welcome back. They're basically a bunch of false starts to Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And it's neat because there's the idea is that there's a bunch of adventuring groups that have these maps that are supposed to lead to the the Treasury of Dragons, as it's called. This, What are you doing? Excuse me. Who are you? Hi. Excuse me.
Fuck off before I kill you.
That's rude.
Get out of here right now, or I'll kick your ass.
I'm not aiming at you or anything, don't worry. I'm just gonna shoot you directly in the face. Oh no, I hit the guy behind you. That's fine.
You'll get tasting. Ha!
There we go. Ooh, a lot of you guys. Yeah, one less.
Show what you're made of.
Two less. Sorry, two fewer. Sorry, fewer, not less. There we go. Keep him kited.
I'm all yours.
Bring it. Oh, good.
Show your stuff.
The poison's getting to him. That's good news. Come on. Surrender? You can surrender if you really want.
I surrender! I surrender!
Get lost and don't come back.
All right. I'm going. Take it easy.
All right, that's fine. I forget what my bolts are poisoned with.
Fuck that!
I don't remember what my bolts are poisoned with. Anyway, it seems nasty though. Imsipas, why do people often feel guilty after leaving an abusive relationship? Why do they sometimes run back? I think didn't we talk about this a couple of weeks ago? My follow pet theory, if you want, is that at least primarily it has to do with the sort of our internal picture of the relationship and of, quite frankly, of ourselves. Relies in large part upon seeing the other as not being a monster, right? Because if the person that I, have been in love with is horrible, then what does that say about my judgment? I mean, it certainly says negative things, right? And so it's not wanting, it's simply not wanting, not simply, but a large part of it has to be not wanting to give up on a past judgment that you have made and that you have really settled into over time. It's the same reason, quite frankly, why repentance in general, or just changing one's mind about something that's very fundamental, can be so extremely difficult, because it involves a kind of repudiation of the self, right? And we don't want to do that. Anything else worth taking or doing here? I don't think so. Yeah, they were poaching. Meh. Okay, moving on. Alright, Peebles. Anyway, that's my short and probably incomplete answer. How's that? How's that so far? Behunowitz. There's stuff in Behunowitz. There's a lot of stuff down here now near Visoka. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go down to Bilani. And check out what's this woodcutter's camp with wolves. See what that's about. And then go down to this little area, whatever this charcoal burner's camp and what's around there. We'll do that. This is Zimberg. That's that, those nobles we helped out. Grace says, from personal experience, I've been in an emotionally abusive relationship, and though I've healed now, I at first felt extreme guilt for how it ended. I felt that because it was my first. An ambush? Yeah, let's get involved. Where is it? Where's the ambush? Where? Hey.
It's something.
What the?
Somebody, please!
Problem solved.
Come on then.
Ooh, you got some nice kit. How you doing, sir? You okay?
I was starting to think I'd end up hanging from a tree when suddenly you showed up. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, Grace said it was my first long relationship. It was 9.5 months, which ended in chatting with him cheating on me with his ex-best friend's ex-girlfriend. Jeez. But I felt resentment-based guilt for letting it go that long when it was obviously bad. Okay, yeah, that's actually probably another element of it, right? Right, not wanting to admit fault to yourself. Right? It can be difficult to do. Imsim says, I think one experience is tunnel vision when they're in one or just leaving one. That's probably an element too.
Don't mention it.
It's a complicated situation. Right. So
All
it's,
thanks
you know,
to you.
it's a
Here,
confluence of a bunch of
take
causal
this.
factors, you know?
A keepsake. And thank you again.
You look a little bloody, sir. I got Groschen as a keepsake. Here, do you want to take any of this extremely good equipment? Because I'm okay not having it. That's totally fine. Like, maybe you can make use of this Nuremberg bassinet and a frickin' Saxon Brigandine. Oh my god, a tier 3 Saxon Brigandine. Good lord. This is some good stuff. I don't need it. I have enough stuff to sell still, that I don't need to do more. Come here, Pebbles. Let's keep on it going, huh? Would I recommend Kingdom Come Deliverance if I like Skyrim? Yeah, I think so. It really has that open world RPG thing. The main difference, I think a big distinguishing factor, is that Kingdom Come it's more main quest driven than Skyrim, or really than any of the Elder Scrolls games. You can play around in Skyrim for countless hours. You can basically finish the game, so to speak, without actually addressing the main plot. And you can still do a whole lot in the world without advancing the main plot beyond hearing the voice from High Hrothgar. You can just completely disregard that. Right? That's very different. That's very, very different from Kingdom Come, where there is really a main plot that is driving things forward. Sure, there's tons of side content, but one, it can't be made central. There's still the main plot. And two, the side content is not endless. It's not sort of endlessly respawning or regenerating side content. Spear through a wolf. An arrow through some wolves. When you say defeated wolf pack, I wasn't quite sure what that meant, but somebody, killed a bunch of wolves. All right, sweet. Good job. How's that for you? Does that more or less give you something like an answer? Oh yeah, let's talk to Krishan. Right, his What? Why am I going back so far? This is very silly. Grace said, also being an adult who was a sheltered child, who didn't have the same age-related healthy social experiences as those around me, I fell for a controlling asshole whose best friend's ex had sticky fingers for another person's partner. Yeah. And I mean, even saying that, right? It seems like you are quick to. No, maybe this is not, full and deliberate and well thought out and all that, but it seems like you are relatively quick and relatively straightforward to blame the woman he cheated with rather than him. Even if you are also blaming him, you're saying, well, he hangs around with someone who has sticky fingers, rather than, saying, well, he's got sticky fingers while being in a relationship, that sort of thing, right? Which
Bring me something to
both of those can be true, but leaning towards one rather than the other is she was the problem part of it? Really? Interesting. And he says, yes, thank you. Play it after I'm done with the other Elder Scrolls I want to play. Yeah, I mean, now's a good time for it with Oblivion Remaster. When it come out not too long ago. Yeah. Honestly, actually, I would say check out Kingdom Come right now. I think for a few days only. The first game is on a tremendous sale on Steam for like the game and all of its DLCs for like under $10 or something, like right now. So check that out. Now's a good chance to get the first one if you haven't played it. That goes for everybody, by the way. If you haven't played the first game, and you don't mind, and either you don't mind me spoiling parts with this, or you still want to play it anyway, yeah, the first game is on sale on Steam like right now. So I now's a good time. I'd check it out. I'm simp in the mood for a horror movie. I'm okay. I'm not great for recommending horror movies because I'm not into horror so much anymore. Mostly because the only chance I would have to watch horror movies would be very late at night when the kids are in bed, and that would be right before I go to bed, and I don't, I like to sleep. So most of the horror movies I watch are the kind that are scary, but also that I can kind of laugh at. They have some fun tee-hee moments. But I think it's called Sinister was a good one. It's where a paranormal investigator, or like a true crime author, maybe something like that. He writes about this sort of stuff. Moves into a house with his family where the previous family was like died somehow tragically. I forget exactly. But there's some really good creepy stuff. It's some good atmospheric horror. I think it's called Sinister. I think that's what it is. That was one that sticks in my memory as that was a good creepy one. Imsim says, I picture you wearing those sleep caps and jumping in bed, and Erica tells you to stop screaming. Oh, you have seen Sinister. Okay. Is that the one? He accidentally summons the pagan god Bagul? Or I might be thinking of something else. Hold on. I might be thinking of a different movie. Maybe Insidious. Was it? No, it was Sinister. It was Sinister. Oh yeah, with Ethan Hawke. That's right. That's right.
Do you remember me, you cunt? You sold me that map.
Yeah, and what of it?
Do you know where that map led?
If I knew, then I would have found the treasure myself, don't you think?
There was no treasure. It led me to a pack of fucking thieves. But that's not all. I went through their pockets, and one of them also had a map. The exact same map. Can you explain to me how there could be two maps exactly the same?
How should I know? I just found that map and sold it to you. I don't know anything else.
Let's negotiate with the guy. Yeah, no, Erica, that's true. We had a friend who got really, really obsessed with horror and gore, until she literally wouldn't react to really gory scenes and would seek out more and more egregious stuff. Like she'd laugh at the Saw movies when someone was brutally killed on screen. Yeah, it was. It got disturbing. It was the kind of addictive desensitization that you really only would wind up. That is, yes, I would say maybe more commonly associated with porn, that kind of thing. Which was, I mean, it was. Yeah, it's not good. That is true. The Conjuring movies, yeah, they're about a priest exorcising demons. Yeah, it's true. We are not, unfortunately, no. Yeah, she basically, that is true. Erica says she dropped me when I converted. That's basically the case, yeah. Traded her for Jesus. I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Listen, I'm a nice enough fellow. I could make mincemeat out of you, but it wouldn't solve anything. We're both decent people, aren't we? Let's talk this over normally.
There's nothing to talk about.
Your pockets are probably empty. It's understandable. Got a family to feed, or maybe debts. But by robbing decent, God-fearing people, you're just paving the way to hell's gates. Are those few groschen worth eternal torture?
Probably not.
You see? Now what's the story with that map? Where did you get it?
I drew it.
What?
Yeah, I drew it.
But there was all kinds of writing on it. You don't know how to write, do you?
I do. I studied in Prague for a while.
Wow. Okay.
Now pay for another round, you are.
Yeah, that is true. She also did have a porn addiction, which is why she came out as asexual. Yeah, that's, by the way, after having been married for a little bit, she came out as asexual, if you, so you know, to add to the story. Yeah, that was, I mean, again, it's the same kind of addictive path that you can fall into, and it's not a good path, not a good thing. But yeah, no, that's, no, Imzip, I also don't quite get the dichotomy between cradle Catholic and convert thing. It's not like, no, I think broadly speaking, Erica's right. She did convert to Catholicism. Like I was there, I saw it happen. I was there for baptism. Let's if you don't like the word convert, how about baptized as an adult, maybe something like that. The sort of elitism people hold about being descended from multiple generations of Catholics. I mean, not really. Look, each have their benefits, right? Cradle Catholics, especially intergenerational, have a long settled pattern and can just sort of live as Catholic without it having to be this like big thing. But at the same time, that means that we have a tendency, we can be extremely lukewarm, right? We can just sort of wander away from it and not notice. It's a big problem with a lot of cradle Catholics, honestly. Whereas converts do tend to be more zealous for the faith because they had to make an active decision to convert. But converts can be prideful about that. That can happen. Or can perhaps be the kind of dabbler type where you dive headlong into one thing and then a couple of years later you get bored with it and decide to dive headlong into, I don't know, orthodoxy. Or then get distracted and dive headlong into, I don't know, take your pick, right? Pick your new thing. That can be a problem as well. So again, there are there are benefits and detriments to both. I mean, it really just comes back to the kind of difference in spiritual temperament between Peter and Paul. Peter, the rock, the solid. Yep, I'm with you. I'm with Christ, and that's just how it is. Not crazy about anything really, but straight and narrow. Whereas Paul, the Pauline kind of spirituality, is the zealous convert type, and I think that's a kind of common distinction that we find. One is not better than the other. It's just that different backgrounds will lead you to different expressions of the faith. Imsum said, "I apostatized from the faith, and I don't want to go around saying I reverted, since we all sin and revert when we go to confession." That's true. That's true. But if you formally apostatized, and that's a bigger deal. That is a bigger deal than committing a mortal sin. That is essentially self-excommunication, which is a big deal. I mean, look, I had an edgy atheist phase when I was like 6. Like literally, I did the whole. It was kind of an oppositional to the whole church thing when I was a very small child. Then I got over it. I don't know. It was I like to joke about this because the last time I was oppositional to God in any really serious way was as a child. That said, I did have a period throughout like high school and college where I did not take the faith seriously really at all. Barely went to mass. Kind of even saw myself in almost a not necessarily as a kind of like a C.S. Lewis kind of mere Christian, because C.S. Lewis didn't actually think that you could do that sort of thing. But more like that yeah, I would have still identified as Catholic, but yeah, I'm Catholic in the way that, yeah, I'm Christian, but this is my particular flavor of it. Thinking of Catholicism as a sort of denominational thing. Americanism, in fact, the heresy of Americanism. Rather than, taking the faith actually seriously. It took time and helping teach Erica about the faith initially, really, to actually get me to take it seriously. So I didn't. It's not that I even doubted. Really, it's just I kind of got distracted and maybe apathetic, but especially the spiritual life. Not about the intellectual aspects of the faith. I was always on board there, but about the spiritual aspects and the emotional aspects, I just kind of wandered off and didn't really make a big deal out of it. That is also true. So Erica's conversion story is I had to teach her about Catholicism because she was playing a Catholic character in a LARP and needed to better embody the character, and so needed to learn more about Catholicism. And so I just taught her about it, and then she realized, wait a minute, this is actually right. This is true. Wait, hold on. I didn't sign up for this. It just says, I never doubted the church at any point. I probably had my own ignorant heresies as a kid before I was formally catechized. We all did, I'm sure. I used to think because Jesus is God, the Old and New Testament happened. Man went extinct, dinosaurs arose and lived for millions of years, and then went extinct, and God recreated man from scratch. Cool fantasy premise. I mean, that's basically just this is basically just the deep backstory lore for the ancients in Stargate SG-1, but or Stargate, broadly speaking, not just SG-1. Yeah, this was it before we were no we were already dating. We were already dating when you started playing Scorpio, I think. What can I say? I basically did flirt to convert, I guess, in a sense.
Why did you leave your studies?
Money ran out. My parents helped with the
God, I
fees.
feel it. I get it.
But once they passed, it got worse and worse. Now I'm trying to make money by building. And God willing, someday I'll return to the university. But that will probably take a long time yet. I'll make a little extra with those maps from time to time.
Eric, why are you gonna make fun of me? You're right, but... is that guy the Phrygian cap? I don't think so. I'm imagining the meme of Toothless trying to flirt with Light Fury. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Now, listen, I was spectacularly lucky that she liked me for some reason. I was awkward. I was an awkward weirdo. Not that I'm not still a bit of a weirdo. So, you know, this is not a bad idea. Maybe I should start drawing fake treasure maps and selling them to people, using my education for such purposes. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
What did you use to actually draw that map? It leads right to an abandoned mine shaft. I don't believe you just made that up.
No. I found a similar one at school once in a book about my native region. I didn't really know much about it, so I just sold it. Except that money didn't last long. So from time to time I draw the map from memory and keep selling it. But in all that time, you're the first person to return and want their money back.
Huh.
The others just supposed they were looking in the wrong spot and let it be.
Wow, very clever. Yeah, Imsim, to be fair, this was, 14 years ago? So, and a little bit. But, yeah, it was some time ago.
How many of those fake maps have you already sold?
I don't know. Whenever I get my hands on a piece of parchment, I draw one.
And you know
that is a dumb question.
I know.
Stop it.
It's not
Put
right.
down.
I'm sorry.
You sold me a worthless piece of parchment.
I'll give the money back, I promise.
You know what? You can keep it. But I have two conditions. You'll go back to university as soon as possible, and you'll stop cheating people. If you're lucky, the good Lord will forgive you.
It's nice of you to take care for others like that. You know what? When I have some time, I'll go to confession.
That's a good start.
And if you ever need a handy worker, drop by. Maybe I can teach you a few things.
Okay, cool.
Careful.
He's a skill teacher, but what skill? What does he teach?
I'd like to learn...
What is this about?
Scholarship.
I'd like to hear some new.
Fine, but
Okay, sure. Wait, do I even need training and scholarship at all?
Good doggy. Good boy.
Drinking. Let's do drinking next.
I'd like to...
What are you interested?
You sure can...
I'll tell you some...
So cool. I'm learning to drink. Oh gosh. All right. Now what? Continue wandering about for a little while. There's a shrine there. Where's my horse? Mutt, chill.
Come here.
There's Mutt. Or there's Pebbles. Alright, let's go.
Go. God.
Wait, that's not right.
Quick. Go. God.
Come here.
Let's pray again, shall we?
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of the Virgin Mary. He suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day, he rose again. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen.
Okay, let's see what's next. We can go to Belani. There's some interesting stuff by Belani. Most of it is this way. So let's just go to Denmark. Oh, I need to take a sleep somewhere, don't I? Alright, well, let's head north. Let's head back towards Gutenberg, and then I will take a sleep when I get up there to Gutenberg. Hold massive tree. Very cool. Let's go that way.
Ka! Ka!
We're just environments, really. It's kind of in the middle of this split, so let's go... I mean, the split rejoins, so let's go right.
Go!
Oh, it's cliffs. I should have gone left. Oh, this was that ambush. That's right, okay. Up here. Big old tree. Oh, a sun hat? Strange straw hat.
Someone left a straw hat here.
Interesting. I wonder if I should have taken that. This is a very strange tree, I'll say that much. That's hunting spot. And a little camp. What makes the straw hat strange? I don't get it. I mean, yeah, it does look like Luffy's, doesn't it? Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, is it a One Piece reference? Oh, okay. Okay. So I haven't actually not watched One Piece, so I don't know the full reference. Alright, let's continue along here. Just an Easter egg. Okay, cool. Cool, though.
Go!
Uncle Werner's camp. This isn't so much a camp as it is like a settlement. There's, like, cabins and everything. Okay, well, nothing of too much interest here, I suppose. Let's move right along, shall we? There's another shrine. Sharpshooter duel. Interesting. Let's go check that out. Why not? Just on our way up to Kuttenberg, eh?
Quick! Ow!
Sorry, bud. You'll be alright. I'm sure you'll be fine. Oh no, okay, we're going the right way. That's fine.
God!
Gerard of Loretz got shot, and so did Albrecht, with an ornate hunting crossbow. Key to the wager chest, why not? Well, seeing as you both lost, and seem to have lost horribly, we're both won? I don't know. You shot yourselves, or each other, dead. I don't know how you have each several arrows in you, though. Look at this. This guy has 3 arrows. And marksman's bolts. What about this guy? His bow. Hazel longbow. Not nearly as good as Rangnick's. Book on the nobility of the bow. Stolen, and God knows where. Alright, well, let's keep on going, shall we? Let's head up to Kuttenberg.
God! Hey, you!
Yes?
How about stretching those limbs and getting some light exercise?
Hey, Hornet!
Shall we spar?
Good to talk to you.
Behold, Henry of Skalitz, who is truly not a noble.
I'll give
Thanks.
you Peter Hornet, the man with the stinger punch.
Exactly.
I see you're faring better. That's some serious kit you've got there.
I need it. Serious kit for the serious expedition I'm going on.
Ooh,
but enough jabbering.
nice.
My hands are itching today. Shall we duel?
Hey, hold on. Wait, what were you saying about an expedition?
I ran into a fella who passes through here delivering supplies to Bavaria.
Are you going to join him?
As sure as my name's Peter Hornet. He was hiring guards for the caravan. How could I refuse?
Well, it's a long way to Bavaria.
And I hear it's not going to be a piece of cake either.
Cool.
Bandits and whatnot. Ha! They can kiss my you-know-what, as long as I get paid handsomely.
When are you leaving?
In a couple of days. We're supposed to meet at a wayside inn up the road.
Well, I hope you make plenty of coin off of this.
Here's hoping. Thanks.
Alright, let's fight.
Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I have a proposition. If
Alright,
you
yeah,
find...
yeah,
I can tell you how to improve...
Sure.
That's my...
Ha!
Oh! Dude!
Useless!
Okay, there we go.
That was a good
Jeez.
fight.
Good.
I was trying to switch weapons.
Very good. Perhaps
I
I'll
should not
better
have been
luck
trying to
next
switch
time.
weapons. That was a bad idea.
So you wanted to learn how to improve your sword play. There are a lot of moves you can come up with. But when you're getting stuck in, don't forget to use your free hand, too. It can be a good idea to throw a sudden punch in the ribs, like when you're pushing out of clinch. A sword is like an extension of your arm. But just because you only need one hand to grip it, doesn't mean you can't put your other to good use.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Good luck, Hornet.
You too, Henry.
I am rather boo-booed. Probably gonna need to fix my gear, too. Hold on. Let me do that. Fix the straw hat too, I guess. While I've got it. Do I want to just go up this way? Yeah, screw it. I'll just go to the main gate. What's this? There's a quest here. And a bed. Let's go there. I forget what that quest is, so I'm gonna go see what it is. I'm gonna see what's up. Still got 25 minutes. Got time. Gorgeous skybox.
Hey!
Sorry, bud. Did not mean to do that. I will say this this game is so gorgeous in terms of, especially in its sort of environmental design, just generally. Okay, let's see.
You're new here, right? Can I have a word?
Kvietoslav?
I'll be with you.
Was there something you wanted?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. What's your name, pal?
Henry.
Kvietoslav. Pleased to meet you.
Kvietoslav,
Well,
okay.
Henry, you can't read and write by any chance?
I can.
Brilliant. You're just the man I've been waiting for.
Okay.
Really? What do you need?
Interesting.
Someone trustworthy who could help me write this business letter.
And you were just waiting in case one happened to walk past? Isn't there a scribe in Kuttenberg?
Of course there is. It's just that I don't trust the bugger. And his assistant, even worse. While you strike me as a trustworthy fella.
Something's
What's
wrong
more,
here.
I can tell at first glance you ain't local, so my trade secrets are of no use to you.
So
Okay, well
you want me to
that
write
makes
a
a little
letter
more
for
sense.
you and keep
That
it
makes a little more
hush-hush?
sense.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Okay, sure.
What kind of letter is it exactly?
Like
Sure,
I
can do
said,
that
it's
sort
an
of thing.
important business letter. There's some matter I need to settle with this Kuttenberg burger.
Are you offering him something?
Wouldn't he just
You
Kuttenberger?
could say that, actually. It's kind of like a business offer.
What do I get for writing it?
A whole heap of coin, pal. It's really important for me. I don't mind giving you a groschen for every word.
Really? How long will the letter be?
Very long. There's a lot I need to say.
All right.
Sure.
I'm certain we can work something out.
Brilliant. But before we get started, could you take a look at this? Just to test you.
What's this supposed to be?
I was given this here parchment by one wandering student. He said it's a love poem.
How many miles you've wandered at such a grueling pace? Rest your feet, dear maiden. Sit here upon my face. That sounds more like bawdy verse than a love letter.
Is that what it says? Bugger. You know what? You can keep it. But it's clear you can read, so let's get down to work.
Okay. Thanks.
Can't you tell me anything more about the letter?
Nothing to tell. Like I said, I'm in a wrangle with this rich burgher, and I need to get him to come to the table. And what better way than a nicely written letter?
Where are we going to write the letter? I can see neither parchment nor an inkwell here.
Oh no, we can't write it here. Too many curious ears round here.
Well then...
You have to go to Kuttenberg, in the northern part of town, known as the Miners' District. I have my office. Enter the city by that gate. Keep going straight until you pass the town hall. Keep the markets on your right. Go as far as the city wall, and there it is. The building may look a bit run down from outside, but don't worry about that. Go in, and my business partners will be waiting for you there.
Whatever.
Right, so I go to the city.
I'm going to be attacked
in the
here
miners'
again.
district, I find your office. Well, they'll dictate the letter to me and pay me.
That's right. There's one more thing, though. Tell them two in the office that justice is worth more than silver, so they know it's me what sent you.
You have a password? Why?
You know, when coin's at stake, you can't trust anyone. But that's enough chit-chat. Off you go, don't keep them waiting. And welcome to the world of Kuttenberg businessmen.
Interesting.
It's like I'm in
Deal.
Okay. This seems extremely sketchy. That said, the very quickly developing burger class was a kind of hive of backbiting. In this period, roughly speaking. Imsip asked, do I still watch cartoons as a grown man? I mean, certainly with my kids, yes. All the way across town. Okay. Certainly with my kids, yeah. But on my own sometimes. Not really anything new. Mostly just because I don't think there's much new, much good in terms of new cartoons. I haven't really watched too much in terms of anime lately either. The last anime I watched was Frieren Beyond Journey's End, which, by the way, very good. I've actually got a video that I'm working on about Frieren, and a little bit about Frieren, a little bit about Lord of the Rings, and it's kind of on the whole demon posting discourse. So look forward to that. Look forward to that. That should be fun. Should be a good time. But yeah, that's coming. That is a coming. Yeah, as for like cartoons, I don't know. There isn't much good to watch, really. I will still watch some cartoons, like I said, with my kids. It's kind of the extent of it. And they're also quite little too, the kids. So they're still even a little too young for a lot of the stuff that I grew up with and really liked a lot. Michael's super into like superhero stuff, so I need to get him more into Justice League. Wait, here again? You kidding me? Here again.
Who are you? And what are you doing here, lad?
I'm Henry. I'm supposed to help you write a letter?
Oh, right. Kwiatoslav sent you, didn't he? And there's something you're supposed to tell us, though.
Justice is worth more than silver?
Great. You know the password. Let's get down to it right away, shall we?
First, tell me why there's all this secrecy around this letter. And why are we meeting here? It doesn't look like an office.
I was just ambushed here. There are dead guys down there.
That's the way it's done in Kuttenberg. There's a lot of coin at stake, so we take precautions. And secrets that everyone knows are no secrets.
But you don't mind getting a complete stranger to write the letter?
Of course we mind. But what choice do we have? If Kwiatoslav sent you, we'll take the risk.
Okay, sure.
All right. Let's get to it.
Right. A nice, polite beginning. Greetings, Master Markhold. I hope you are in good health. And good spirits. And likewise, your wife.
Never mind his old woman. Is he even married? A prick like that would bully a woman to death. Write this. You fucking arsehole. Release them and pay up, or we'll fuck you up.
We can't be so brutal. We have to be more polite.
Really?
Markhold is a merchant. He's all about coin. We need to, sell it to him.
He ain't no merchant. He's a murderer. What do you think Thomas went off to see the world in his old age? He got rid of him when we started getting suspicious.
So? Thomas was a bastard anyway.
I'm just saying we have to stick it to Markhold brutally, so he doesn't think we're afraid of it.
Bollocks. If we do that, he'll think there's no talking to us. We have to do it with a silver tongue.
Oh,
Suit
boy.
yourself. For all I care, you can just draw the fucking thing. It'll be shit anyway.
Well, do it like I said. So, dear Master Markhold, I hope this letter finds you in good spirits.
I'll make it sound a bit more refined. Greetings. I trust that this correspondence will find you in good health.
Maybe I should take my armor off for careful scriptography.
Next.
Whatever.
We are writing to
Calligraphy,
you
that's the
about a serious matter concerning our deal.
That you fucked us over on, you cheating scum.
Would you please let me compose this letter?
All right, forget I spoke.
The fuck
now,
is going on here?
Where was I? I am writing to you in regards to a serious matter concerning our deal, which did not exactly go well.
Okay. Improve it. Make this nice.
We are
Excellent.
writing to you in good faith that we can resolve this misunderstanding.
Yeah, that's a very businessy.
Which was
approach,
surely unintentional. What's next?
Right. What was it I wanted?
To get to the point?
Why don't you get to the door and fuck off? If you keep sticking your nose in, we'll never get it written.
We'll never get it written if you don't get to the point. But
Get in the
suit
middle
yourself,
of the night here
I'll
and being
shut up.
extra creepy.
So, it didn't end up well. We would like this. We expect from you some remedy that will lead to improving things for both sides. If you refuse, it will lead to some deep shit, misfortune.
Okay, let's
We ask you to rectify the situation
to the satisfaction of both sides in this dispute. Your refusal, on the contrary,
keep writing, Henry,
would result in your own downfall. Written. Next.
All right. Write this. Let our mates go free. Otherwise, we'll go to the powers that be, and they'll kick your arse for you, or your backside, or something polite.
Finally.
I'm sorry, what?
The powers that be? Have you got some dirt on him? What the hell did the fella do?
That's none of your concern. The less you know, the better.
Okay, whatever.
Come on. I'm helping you, aren't I? I deserve a little honesty, don't I?
You do, and that's why I'm being honest with you. The less you know, the better.
I mean, okay, fine.
Free our captive brothers. Otherwise, we shall report your dishonesty to King Sigismund, and he shall see to your prompt punishment. Carry on.
Hi.
What is
Once they return to us safe and sound, we'll clear off and you'll never see us again. And your secret will be safe.
Ha! You don't really believe he'll let us go just like that?
Why not? If we disappear, he'll be out of danger. Him and his silver.
He'll be safe as long as he kills us.
Shut up, you idiot.
You shut up, you fool.
Sure, let's go for it.
Once our brothers have returned to us safe and sound, we shall vanish from these parts, and you shall never hear from us again.
What is going on here?
Maybe some polite parting.
Like, go fuck yourself, shitbag.
We can't put that in the letter, surely. That's definitely not done. We'll do it politely.
Yeah,
Yours
okay.
trustingly in your wise decision, the Mining Brotherhood.
Okay, let's go. Let's improve it a bit. Polish it up. Hey, listen, it has been
trust in your wisdom.
some time since I last binged
Yours,
Avatar.
The trustworthy men of the honest
I have been watching it a bit with
brotherhood
kids, so there's that.
Of miners.
Avatar The Last Airbender is one of the best shows ever made, so there.
That's that. The letter is finished.
And I have yapped
Great.
before about how I really
Give
do
it to me so I
enjoy
can
sort of
seal it
rewatching
and
things
have
quite a
it
bit.
delivered. We are grateful for your help.
We are. And we're sorry for what we have to do now.
Can't we just leave it be?
He knows too much. What if he goes to the bailiff?
Oh, it'd be no good to him anyway. Does he know about our camp on Sukov Hill? Kurva. Oh, he shouldn't have said that.
Oh,
You must be the biggest idiot in the region. There's no way we can let him go now.
Fuck. Yeah. Sorry, lad. You're out of luck, I'm sad to say.
This is an extremely bad idea. What the hell is wrong with you people? Seriously.
Why are you laughing? Have you gone mad?
What are you gonna
want to
do?
kill me? Are you serious?
We've been breaking rocks all our life. They're a lot harder than a bloke in a bit of armour.
Maybe so. But rocks don't usually fight back with iron, do they?
If I hit you hard enough, you'll shatter as well.
Cut it out. He's right. We're no match for him.
What now then? Will you let me go?
What if we pay you extra? We might still need you.
After you just wanted to kill me? What do you want?
For you to take the letter to Markholt and give it to him.
Are you mad? You don't believe him, do you?
Oh, I believe he could kill us. Well, will you help us?
Sure.
All right. I'll help you.
Like, why not? I mean, I understand.
Take the letter and deliver it to Master Markholt of Loney.
These two are not smart.
Stone house on the lower market.
Obviously.
Next door to a tailor's. Got that?
Just make sure you don't tell him anything. Some miner gave you some coin to deliver a letter, and you did it, because you're a decent fella.
You don't have to wait for a reply, but watch how he reacts to the letter. If it goes well and Markold lets our mates go with them to Sukhov. There'll be a nice pile of silver waiting there for you. Don't you worry.
But if you betray us, there'll be a nice sharp blade waiting for you instead.
And if we see you going to the bailiff instead of Markov's place, you're a dead man.
All right. I'll hand it over. Keep my mouth shut. Mum's a word. Don't worry.
Yeah, no. This is... Oh. Hey, look, a guard. This is going to go interestingly. Erica says, I'm imagining this NPC interaction in a D&D game. In the PC passing an intimidation check, NPC threatens Leanne and laughs uproariously. Yeah, pretty much.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Oh, thanks.
You have a kind master.
I swear, he attacked first. All right, which is the letter to... Okay, the shaft owner. There we go. This is the bailiff? Yeah, I don't want to go to the bailiff with this. No, I actually do want to help these guys. I'm assuming they actually are being pretty honest and legit here. And they've had a bit of a bad turn. And they're just trying to get back... just trying to, Okay, listen. My best assumption is that there was some tiff with the mine owner, and that mine owner, like, I don't know, basically kidnapped somebody, like some of their guys.
And I've learned quite a bit already.
And so, or maybe jailed them or something, and they're trying to get them out.
And you heard his answer.
Very well then. I've half a mind to reply straight away. But I won't send you traipsing across the entire town again. I'll leave it till the morning. You may go now.
It seems kind of jerk.
Servus, guter Mann. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for Master Markold.
Das bin ich. What do you want? Spit it out. I've no time to waste.
Some fella gave me this letter and said I should give it to you.
Was? What fella? What did he look like?
Heads, 2 arms, 2 legs. Looked like a miner.
Give me the letter. What? None of them could have written this. It's almost like an Einladung to a royal banquet. How did you get hold of this letter?
Some bloke just shoved it in my hand along with a few groschen. He said you're expecting it.
Strange.
There you go.
But whatever. The main thing is what to do about it. Were you told to wait for a reply?
No. They said they'd know straight away if you'll listen to them or not.
Wirklich? If that is how it is, I should listen, no? And fast.
What should I do then?
You? Right. Here's a few groschen and you can run along. By the way, do you know where Hlowshed's gate is?
Somewhere in the north of the city, isn't it? The vineyard's just beyond it.
Ausgezeichnet. Soon a couple of miners will turn up nearby, looking like they haven't seen daylight for God knows how long. Something tells me they'll be pleased if you tell them you brought me the letter.
Arms and not just the tools of their trade. These days, we need to rely
Okay. Thanks for the 7 groschen, I suppose. Also, why are people always fist fighting? Right here. Always right here. Not turning them over to the bailiff. Move.
Christ! I don't have the whole day for you!
Excuse me. Thank you. This is a public street. This is not a place to do this. Handle this somewhere else. This is okay. So Act 2, the next major part of our current D&D campaign. You guys are the party is basically going to be the Kingsguard, and that involves a lot of traveling around, both in the capital city and sort of throughout the rest of the countryside. And that kind of means that, first of all, you guys are going to be equipped to the nines, and you're starting off at level 5. And then you'll be level 6 relatively shortly. So that's kind of a big deal. You're going to be kind of, really tough and really official. And so if your average bandit sort of rolls up on you, they're dead. They're absolutely dead. Or you just laugh at them. And they put their tails between their legs, so to speak, and just start sprinting off in any given direction in absolute abject terror. Just kind of more likely. Hey, Pupper. All right, I'm going to finish this quest, and then I'm going to get out of here. How long am I supposed to wait here? Meet the miners at the Flauschitz Gate. The Flauschitz Gate. Meet the miners at the city's Flauschitz Gate. Come on, miners. It's almost midnight. I can get here. It's... Oh, yeah, it's also almost midnight. Not what I meant, but yeah, okay. Actually, hold on. Can I can have some honey, right? 31. No, I can't. No, I can't. Okay. Miners. Miners, where are you? I gotta say, this is quite the defensible gate. At least decently so. This could be a gatehouse. This would be much better if it were a gatehouse. But I guess that's a little defensive structure. And despite this only being just sort of a reinforced wooden double door, first of all, also I will say this probably needs doors. And this is okay. Never mind. That's a drawbridge that'll get pulled up. So that's a door. This bridge can perfectly well just be knocked down relatively easily, and then nothing can get over here, unless, I mean, a ladder down here in the moat. Oh shoot! Hey, sheep. That's what I get for looking around and seeing cool stuff. Anyway, but yeah, once this is pulled up, and if you tear down this bridge, then you're not getting through there. This is a nice kill box, but there's not enough angles of fire. Like if they hug this wall, those battlements aren't bad. That's okay shooting, but the tower can't get me if I'm over here. And then also I can charge along these walls. Not that going along these walls helps too much, but whatever. I need energy. Mile location, right? No. Cockerel. That's it. Cockerel. There we go. Anyway, good night, Imp Simp. Like I said, I am gonna finish this quest. I don't want to just drop it here, because I'm in the middle of literally waiting. What? Hey, guys. At least it was only 5 minutes ago.
My respects.
Let's try this again, shall I? I'm going to finish this quest. Fails it. Yeah, listen,
Put him in the stocks! Stop fighting!
Yeah, seriously, stop fighting. Let's try this again, huh? Yeah. Where are my gauntlets? Why are my gauntlets equipped? That was weird. Oh, it's because I was writing. That actually makes sense. I'm gonna wait 2 hours. It's that one, right? Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna sit around and wait. How's everybody doing? This is so silly. I mean, I know they're coming, but like, come on. I'm just kind of watching the icons up there move around. That seems to be an indication that something's going on, right? This is very silly. Anyway. So yeah, I will, like I've mentioned before, I will, maybe tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening or something, I'll have that that clip from last Friday on dispensationalism. I'm going to put that up in case you weren't here Friday when I was discussing it. I was thinking of editing in some of the stuff I talked about tonight, but honestly, I don't know if I really added anything new that I didn't really discuss last time. Aside from, I will actually the promise to I'll pick you up at 8 thing. That's actually a new example that I kind of came up with tonight, but it's newish, but. I'll just remember that and use it again sometime. In any case, yeah, that'll be coming. Like I said, I also have another couple of videos planned. One is about Augustine. I've been kind of rereading parts of Augustine's Confessions, hence the quote that I've shared around a bit about children. It's not what the video is about, but it's a neat one, and it's I find it very funny, very true, of course. But yeah, that's coming up. I've got a video on, like I said, on Augustine, and quite frankly, it's more really about my own spiritual journey, and how it sort of parallels aspects of Augustine's. So that's coming. I was talking a little bit earlier about how I kind of didn't really fall away, but didn't exactly take my faith very seriously especially early in college, and Augustine is part of what helped me with that, and a lot of my my pathway back mirrored Augustine's pathway back in a lot of ways. Not in every way, but in a lot of ways. So that I've got the free run video, like I said I was planning. That's coming. What's the other one? I may. Oops. Once I have it planned out a little bit more, so those are the two that are probably coming next. Then I have some plans for another Star Wars video. Again, another one on Legacy of the Force, frankly, because can't avoid those. They're great. It's a fantastic series. Sorry, Fate of the Jedi, not Legacy of the Force. Fate of the Jedi. It may be my favorite Star Wars book series. It's up there. It's definitely up there. Legacy of the Force is just kind of oppressive. It's great. It's really well written, but the thematics of it are very impressive, and it has me constantly just shouting at Jason to stop, like you're shouting at Judas not to betray Jesus when you're reading the Gospels. Unforced errors abound in that series. Anyway, so that's coming up. That's another one I might be doing, and then also I've kind of have the vague hints of a video plan, brief outline on Socrates. I guess Plato, but primarily on Socrates, on his sort of cheeky hints at monotheism. Because I kind of argue, I've long held that Socrates is basically a monotheist. I don't think that's particularly controversial, but some of my reasoning for it is somewhat controversial. Come on, where are these guys? Oh, hey guys.
You must be Fietislav and Myslibors, mates, eh? You're free at last. I reckon you know where to go now, right?
Wow.
Well, we do, but who the hell are you?
A messenger.
This guy looks familiar.
A good Christian. I brought the message that secured your freedom.
Really? I owe you one then, pal.
Well, you can thank me later. Now we should all vanish quick, before Markhold changes his mind about letting you go.
You're right. Are you going with us?
Sure. I'll go right along with you. I was promised something anyway.
I'd say you've earned it. I was beginning to think we were done for. Let's go then.
Alright, let's finish this up. In the middle of the woods. If ever they were going to attack me, it would be right now.
At night?
Ranyek.
Can I help you with something?
Yeah.
Right. Job done. Letter delivered. Markhold didn't even get too angry.
I'm surprised. That fucker's a sneaky bastard who'd seize Jesus Christ himself if he thought he'd have something out of it.
Well, I'd never have thought of him. He just sat there smiling.
Smiling? Christ, laddie. That sent shivers down my spine. Just when I thought we were in the clear.
Ah, come on. What are you afraid of? After all.
What was that?
Oh, you fuckers.
Ausgezeichnet. I found you at last. For a while I was afraid you'd escape.
Fuck. How did you find us, you bastard? Did you double-cross us, lad?
What? No, this isn't my fault.
Nobody had to double-cross anyone. I just had to have you secretly followed.
What?
Naja, what else could I do? That letter made it clear to me you won't stop causing trouble.
The letter said they were leaving.
So what now? Have you come to kill us all?
You're all long dead anyway, meine Brüder. You just don't know it yet.
Now, kindly shut your mouth, Markhold. You're giving me a headache.
You won't have a head to ache soon.
Disagree.
At them!
Alright, this is...
Nothing to worry about from these shitbags.
Das war's. Ach was. Nein, ich still my side. Never had a hand. It stings. At least it stopped the bleeding.
Okay, we did it. Why was he using a shashka? Alright, nice stuff, I suppose. Melodies Querus, Noble Yamson. That's exactly what I'm wearing. Double gauntlets, nah. Remembered plate gauntlets, nice, but it's exactly what I'm wearing. He's got some nice stuff. Women's brooch. Interesting. Worn chess keys. I'll take all of that groschen. That's great. And the letter. I will take that. I'm curious about it. Alright, guys. Wait. Come on. Hey, come back here. Let's talk this through.
Whew. That was a close shave.
Good thing you guys
right
took the armor guy.
That bastard, he followed us to the camp. Here, lad, your reward. You deserve it.
Oh, thanks. And next time, find someone else to write your letters.
Okay.
I hope you're not going to be wandering around out there all night.
No, I'm leaving. I am completely done with this nonsense. Okay. Well, that's all she wrote. So, all right, cool. All right, I'm gonna, I guess, finish looting a little bit, and then I am gonna call it a night. So, thank you guys again. Thanks for joining me. I had fun. That was a weird little quest, I'll say. Oh, hold on. Oh no, I wrote the letter, so I know what's in it. Why did I take it? Oh, right. Here's the love poem. Oh, that gained me scholarship. Wonderful. Oh, look, there's more. Leave me gasping for breath. Torture and torment me. I shall drown in your lap and drink and drink of plenty. Let me lap the drops of... No. No. I'm not reading that out loud. Good night, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Oh boy, I will see you guys on Thursday for more Expedition 33. We're actually going to finish that dungeon we were in the middle of for Seren. Seren, I think it's pronounced. It's French, whatever it is. So we're going to finish that next time. That'll be Thursday. Thanks for joining me here. Thanks for joining me again then. Keep an eye out for those clips. Keep an eye out for those videos coming up gradually as I manage to record them. And I'll see you guys next time. But until then, remember, don't be safe. Be well. More importantly, be good. Good night.